Stephen George Gerrard fired in a huge 11 ritual. Guys, this will blow your mind. I said he would be the next manager fired and that he would be gone after the Fulham game, and he's just been sacked on 10/21 in a huge 11 ritual. Please share this video. Steven Gerrard has been sacked as manager of Aston Villa after just 11 months in charge. The club's decision was announced shortly after Gerrard's side suffered a comprehensive 3-0 defeat against Fulham at Craven Cottage, Villa's 6th defeat in just 11 Premier League games. So Gerrard was hired by Aston Villa last year on 11/11, November the 11th. He's just been sacked a span of 11 months and 11 days after he was hired. He was hired 11/11/2021. He was fired 10/21/2022, a span of 11 months and 11 days. 11/11. He was sacked on 10/21, like 121. Revelation in gematria equals 121. And if it's not playing out now, it's about to play out. 11 times 11 equals 121. I think what is going on recently signals World War III, guys. Remembrance Day is observed on 11/11 and connected to King George V. And of course, Gerrard's middle name is George. Just like John Terry's middle name is George, who represented England, Aston Villa, and Chelsea, who all have lions in their crest, which connects to Babylon. Remembrance Day is a memorial day observed in Commonwealth member states since the end of the First World War to honour armed forces members who have died in the line of duty. Following a tradition inaugurated by King George V in 1919 for your COVID-19, the day is also marked by war remembrances in many non-Commonwealth countries. Let's also not forget St. George, guys. In heraldry, St. George's Cross, the Cross of St. George, is a red cross on a white background, which from the late Middle Ages became associated with St. George, the military saint often depicted as a crusader. Yes, military saint. Associated with the Crusades, the red on white cross has its origins in the 10th century. Yes, the 10th. Satan gets you 10. So Gerrard was sacked on 10/21, October the 21st, and 10 plus 21 equals 31. Gerrard left Aston Villa after coaching them 31 times, and he was fired 11 games into the Premier League season. 31 is the 11th prime. I always tell you how I was born on my dad's 31st birthday, and 11 is my favourite number. And my dad was born in 1955, and he was 11 years old when England won the World Cup in 1966, where they beat Germany 4-2 in the final. I'll get to why that 42 is so big later in the video. Queen Elizabeth's father was King George, and Elizabeth's funeral was 11 days after she died and began at 11 a.m. for another 11/11. Now check out these 11s with Euro 2020. We know the final was at Wembley in London, England. Euro 2020 began on the 11th of June and ended on the 11th of July. It was played in 11 host cities, and the final between England and Italy ended 1-1 like 11. It eventually went to a penalty shootout where number 11 Marcus Rashford missed England's first penalty. I said a while ago Gerrard would be sacked at age 42 because I keep telling you about that number in regards to the beast. So Gerrard was sacked at age 42. He just turned 42 May the 30th. And he got sacked in 2022. And 20 plus 22 equals 42. Told you how England won the World Cup final in 1966, guys, 4-2. The first ever World Cup final was played between Argentina and Uruguay, where Uruguay won 4-2. The most recent World Cup final between France and Croatia ended 4-2. And the beast reigns for 42 months. Revelation 13:5. And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. The question is this already happening, or is it about to play out in the near future? That's the big question to answer. Time will tell. But Revelation, guys, is either playing out now or it's about to play out. Gerrard was fired 222 days before his upcoming birthday, and he was sacked in 2022, like 222. Order out of chaos equals 222. That's the Freemason motto. Guys, your top stars are Freemasons. No doubt. Alf Ramsey, who won the World Cup with England in 1966, was an open Freemason. And what about these England players that have two male names, by the way? Steven Gerrard, John Terry, Ashley Cole, Joe Cole, Trent Alexander-Arnold even has 3. There's many more, but there's just some examples for you. Gerrard was sacked by Villa and leaves with a 25.8 win percentage. Okay? Not great, is it? But the reason he's left with that 25.8 is because number of the beast in Gematria gets you 258. I really believe by next year people will be aware that the beast is running this realm. And they'll wish that they paid more attention to me. Because right now, all you can do is build up your spirit. Everything else can be taken from you. Not your spirit. If you allow yourself to work on it daily like I do. Gerrard left Villa on 9 points. Keep talking about the number 9. After 11 Premier League games, like 9-11. It's not a coincidence at all. Queen Elizabeth died 911 days after coronavirus was declared a global pandemic. The 911th minute of the day is 3:11 p.m. and Gerrard was fired a span of 3 months and 11 days after the Euro 2020 final. And how can we forget, coronavirus was declared a global pandemic on 3/11, all by the numbers. Corona in Gematria equals 30. Gerrard's last game for Villa finished 3-0, like 30. You can say coronavirus was declared a global pandemic on the 11th of March, 11-3. 113 is the 30th prime. Coronavirus was declared a global pandemic exactly 18 years and 6 months after 9/11/2001. Isn't it interesting? I've done a video about this, that Gerrard made his Liverpool debut at exactly 18 years and 6 months old and scored 186 Liverpool goals during his career. Can you believe how mind-blowing this is, guys? What I'm presenting to you daily and have been for 2.5 years. Interesting, coronavirus was declared a global pandemic on the 71st day of the year. And Gerrard just got fired on a day leaving 71 days left in the year. Shortly after his beloved Liverpool just beat Rangers 7-1. And before coaching Villa, Gerrard was coaching Rangers. And how funny that both Liverpool and Rangers made European Cup finals last season. They both lost. And they both have strong connections with the royal family. And don't forget the Ibrox disaster occurred in 71. Kenny Dalglish, who's currently 71, was at the Ibrox disaster and the Hillsborough disaster and the Hazel disaster. Do you think that's a coincidence? Queen Elizabeth was born on 4/21, April the 21st, and Gerrard has been fired 4 months and 21 days after his recent 42nd birthday. Come on, guys. The former Liverpool midfielder replaced Dean Smith at Villa Park on November the 11th, 2021, but lasted less than a year before becoming the 4th top-flight manager to lose his job this season, following Scott Parker, Thomas Tuchel and Bruno Lage. I called Parker's sacking, I called Tuchel's, I didn't call Bruno's. But the 4th Premier League manager fired this season. The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse are figures in the Christian religion, first appearing in Revelation, an apocalypse written by John of Patmos. Revelation 6 tells of a book or scroll in God's right hand that is sealed with 7 seals. Revelation, that's why so much is being revealed right now. Queen Elizabeth Jubilee lasted 4 days, and she had 4 children. 4 days, guys, is 96 hours. Because 4 times 24 is 96. And she died at age 96. Remember, England hosted Euro 96. It's one of the main reasons I said she would go at 96 over 2 years ago. If you haven't read my Queen book yet, email me. It could change your life. It could inspire you guys to code your own reality. Allow you to see where the world's going. The amount of predictions I've made at this point is off the charts. It's truly off the charts. Too many to even count. The last time Villa won was a span of 5 weeks and 1 day ago. Remember, the Illuminati were founded on 5-1. Gerrard wore number 4 for England, and he scored after 49 minutes in England's 5-1 victory versus Germany. That took place 10 days before 9/11. It took place September the 1st, 2001. The game, of course, had a 4-goal swing. Gerrard scores after 49 minutes. Okay, 4 minutes of added time in the first half. And revelation, guys, gets you 49. And by the way, going back to the Hillsborough disaster, we told Gerrard's cousin died in the Hillsborough disaster. Prince William is a huge Aston Villa fan. And Gerrard was sacked exactly 4 weeks after William's birthday. William's birthday, June the 21st, or the 21st of June. 216, 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. Okay, this is absolutely insane. 21, the 6th triangular number. Gerrard gets fired after losing his 6th game of the season in the league. This is mind-blowing stuff, guys. It's mind-blowing. And going back to that 5-1 victory for England against Germany, then Liverpool star Michael Owen, another player with 2 male names, he got a hat-trick. And what jersey was he wearing? Number 10, in a game that occurred 10 days before 9/11. 1966. Who was the star of the final? Jeff Hurst. What was his number? 10. 10. Prince William, by the way, has a son called George. So the Georgia Guidestones came down 42 years after they were erected. They came down on George Bush's birthday. And Gerrard was fired 19 weeks and 3 days after that. The Georgia Guidestones, guys, were 19 foot and 3 inches, 193. 193 is the 44th prime. Gerrard was fired the day after Liz Truss resigned as Prime Minister after 44 days. I said days before that Liz Truss was going to resign. And then what happens? Liz Truss resigns. The UK's dialing code is +44. 4 is a number connected to death. Okay? In China. And where did coronavirus supposedly originate from? China. So, another incredible code here. That'll probably get about 1,000 views when it should be getting millions of views. Revelation is either playing out or about to play out. Maybe what's happening now is the calm before the storm, which Trump keeps referencing. All I can say to you now is learn this knowledge, ignore it at your peril, work on your spirit, enjoy each and every day now. Don't give in to temptation. Find God if you can. And I know it's not easy. It's not something you can take a course on and just suddenly find God. It's the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in God. Have faith that God wins. Have faith that God has already won. I can keep doing codes like this every single day for you. And I wake people up daily. But at this point, guys, we have to accept that this realm is ran by Satan. But we have free will, and we do not have to play his game. I know I don't, and I'll never play his game again. I'll keep calling him out and his little demons. Like Gerrard. Alright guys, much love, take care, please share this video. If you're interested in learning more, check out my website. Now more than ever you need to learn this knowledge. I promise you that. Cheers guys, and much love.